In this video, we will discuss everything about this program, and at the end, we will tell you it's important for the future of Bitcoin and how Bitcoin positively impacts the economy. So let's explore together. The financial world cannot stop talking about Bitcoin. Nowadays, the headlines of business diaries and finance sections have covered everything from the price of investing in Bitcoins to its bright future predictions. In 2021, the cryptocurrency market was very volatile, making governments issue advisories on huge crypto investments, but that will not restrain us from celebrating the success of Bitcoin so far. For this reason, we are here with information about a unique Bitcoin loyalty program. Have you heard about it? If not, don't worry. People are still making a lot of money with it in various ways. We all wonder where Bitcoin will be in a year, 2 years, 5 years, or even 10 years. Because we are currently dealing with a pandemic, it isn't easy to predict, yet everyone enjoys trying to do so. Apart from this, COVID-19 has definitely affected our day-to-day life. Businesses have disrupted the world trade and movements. The restaurant industry was severely impacted when the pandemic hit in early 2020. And while most parts of the country have recovered to pre-pandemic levels, many others have not. On top of shaky supply chains and rising food expenses, many restaurants have been forced to become creative due to a personnel shortage and increased expenditures for things like face masks, partitions, and cleaning. To stay competitive, the restaurant sector had to change its business model and come up with new ways to provide food to customers. Although life is returning to normal and dine-in options are once again available, the pandemic prompted a transformation in the restaurant sector that will affect it for the foreseeable future. Starting with Bitcoin, certain restaurant chains have provided unique loyalty reward programs to incentivize spending. As a result, this cryptocurrency has acquired popularity among common citizens, huge banks, and entire countries such as El Salvador. It seems to be on its way to becoming a mainstream currency, shown by its rapid expansion. It's up about 10% year over year, and it's risen over 3,800% in the last 5 years. Let's grab a meal, earn Bitcoin. Starbucks, Burger King, and Subway are among the restaurants that have begun to accept Bitcoin as payment. However, not all of them have taken this alternative money to the next level, loyalty reward programs. Landry's is perhaps the most notable exception in the restaurant industry. Bubba Gump Shrimp Company, Morton's, and Rainforest Cafe are among the brands that accept cryptocurrency with more than 500 locations across the country. Restaurants aren't the only ones who have started to accept Bitcoin as payment. Hotels such as Wyndham, supermarket stores such as Safeway, and airlines such as Northern Pacific have all begun to provide Bitcoin reward redemptions. Many large credit card reward companies have also jumped on board. You can now use Bitcoin or a rewards credit card like BlockFi Rewards, Visa Signature to make Venmo transactions. But will the loyalty program work? Essentially, the entire goal of loyalty rewards programs is to encourage customers to spend more money with the company. The customer receives the positive interaction of free value from the business, allowing them to spend more of their money. It's a win-win situation. However, the vast majority of points are never used. This creates accounting difficulties for the company and, in most situations, does not produce the positive vibe for loyal customers. Why aren't customers able to use their points? It may be a saver's mindset, but the prize isn't always worth the effort, and it's here that Bitcoin may thrive. Offering a cryptocurrency reward provides the same flexibility as cash redemptions, but instead of rewards decreasing in value, Bitcoin's value has the potential to skyrocket. At this moment, it seems like Bitcoin will be around for a long time. With more businesses, banks, and governments accepting it daily, it is becoming a viable kind of currency that is recognized internationally. Like rewards programs that allow you to redeem points for cash, the loyalty reward scene is simply the next step. Bitcoin loyalty reward programs make it simple to get started with what many people still consider to be a confusing or intimidating procedure. Furthermore, it enables someone who might remain on the market to invest in Bitcoin with little technical knowledge and no out-of-pocket costs. That's a hard-to-pass-up win-win situation. From an economic point of view, Bitcoin is a typical positive feedback loop. The more people who recognize Bitcoin, the more valuable Bitcoin is to everyone who recognizes it so that the next user will invest in the asset, the greater the motivation. G'day, mate. We've made it halfway through our list, and we sincerely hope you've enjoyed it thus far. If you have, please give us a thumbs up and turn on notifications to be notified of new uploads. No doubt, Bitcoin as a safe and fast new payment system can be used by anyone, anytime, and anywhere. It can be a powerful catalyst for expanding the advantages of the modern economic system to almost everyone on the planet. It can bring in more people around the world, bring them into the modern economic system. Bitcoin's impact on the global economy is a fairly new development that has gained universal support. Most people used to think of Bitcoin as a form of escapism or a pipe dream that would fade away in a few years. However, today's situation is quite different. As you can see, Bitcoin has matured into a viable financial option with enormous worldwide consequences. Cryptocurrencies, notably Bitcoin, are now being used by many investors to diversify their portfolios. This is most likely because investing in Bitcoin enhanced their chances of generating portfolio gains. Bitcoin is built from the ground up to facilitate peer-to-peer electronic transactions between parties without the need for a middleman. It does not require an intermediary or a go-between, unlike traditional currency. Decentralized testing is used to validate transactions. Banking organizations are concerned about this reality since it eliminates the necessity for their services. Furthermore, because cryptocurrencies do not have to go through many hands, transactions are much faster. Because many people living in countries with weak economies still do not have bank accounts, Bitcoin can help them participate in the global digital economy. People in less developed nations will be able to participate in the internet economy in this way. To make transactions anywhere globally, all that is required is a digital wallet. Bitcoin is free from economic and political issues that can often affect traditional currencies as a decentralized currency. That is why Bitcoin was created as a digital currency that can be used as a substitute for legal currency or fiat money. Customers increasingly depend on digital transfers because of its convenience in terms of transaction speed. Plus, it's a convenient method of paying for goods and services. The use of Bitcoin as a payment method can help to lessen the dependency on traditional or approved money. What's more intriguing is that those who have already experimented with Bitcoin feel their virtual currency has the same level of security as legal currency. Now Bitcoin is so widely used, national and regional governments are scrambling to update their banking regulations. As a result, central banks are working hard to control this improvised financial system. Moreover, it can lead to laws specifically addressing this cryptocurrency and the speculative bubble that Bitcoin will potentially cause. Different countries have different strategies for cryptocurrency. Some of them are Algeria, Bolivia, Morocco, Nepal, Pakistan, and Vietnam, which ban any and all activities involving Bitcoin. In contrast, some others use it as a means of payment. For example, the USA, Canada, Australia, the European Union accepts cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, as a means of payment even by government agencies. So where does all this leave us? Bitcoin has long been discussed and debated, but it's only now rising above the clutter as an accessible financial tool that is useful to more than only die-hard connoisseurs. As the world's leading cryptocurrency and the year's best-performing currency, Bitcoin paves the way for easy and secure financial transactions in terms of international money. However, there's no such thing as a free lunch. A massive amount of required energy and the price volatility are probably the most notable catches to the digital currency. Hence, even though it might take years to win universal trust, the impact of Bitcoin on the global economy is too visible for one to ignore. Great job! We're done for today. So what do you think about a Bitcoin loyalty program? Is it good for the future? Share your thoughts in the comment below. This concludes today's video. Please subscribe to the channel and enable alerts to be notified of new uploads. This is CryptoNow, and we'll see you in our next video.